Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Lilith Hellfire, and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics Summer of 69. 9.
How many nights are you doing with this, Lilith?
As many as I want.
Hey-o! All right, kids, we've been threatening you for months, but the day is finally here. That's right, Capes and Lunatics episode 269. Once again, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that sexy beast from New Jersey. It is
Charlie, the Professor Essa.
And the mastermind behind Summer of 69, the queen herself. It is
It is Lilith Hellfire. Sun's out, guns out, guns out, flames lit. Let's do this, Phil.
Yeah, baby.
Now, to be fair, Lilith requested we all wear tank tops. I do not.
And living in Jersey, I thought he would surely have a tank top.
You know what? My underarm, and this is, as Madonna told us, as you age, that underarm, you get the waddle. You don't want to wear the tank top so much. But I do, to show my age, I'm wearing the classic Daisy Duke, middle tie bralette, and here you go, kids. Ready? Stay curious.
We saw nipple.
Okay.
We have nipple.
That's an interesting artistic. Did you, or did I want you to see it? You know what? I love being feminized because it is a fun way to be. Because when you're a white male, being feminized is a little escape for a few moments. I can imagine if you couldn't get out, it would be hell.
I was going to say, well, yeah, you might want to not... that won't age too well.
Man, what I'm going to tell you is that's the joy of being a white male, is that you get to see the world, see how many fun things there are at the buffet, and say, I'm done now. I will not do this anymore. And I look as good as I do, no matter how old I am, and I date younger men.
Yep, that's the motto.
I don't even know what that means. Although I will say, I did once have an option, and I chose poorly, and so that was
he called an audible.
That was a story. You know what it is? My car was not in a legal parking spot, and I knew it would be towed if I stayed. This is the problem of New York. It's like if you're in the New York area, you know that parking is more important than sex, and it's just the way the world.
You know why I don't live in New York?
No, honestly, I don't even live in New York. You have to visit there. You want to meet people.
I thought you were about to get a story about how he got out of a ticket, and then no, he's like, I gotta move my car.
Sweetheart, let me tell you something. This chest does not get me out of tickets.
You don't want to know this.
No. The only way that this chest gets me out of tickets is when I throw down. And honestly, I'm a sweetheart. I don't like to throw down. I could kill you,
Michigan,
but I
Charlie.
don't want to.
Come on.
Don't
I
make
know
me
the
do
truth.
that.
I'm
unchanceable across the line. Anyway, let's start the show, Philip. We got to talk about how pretty comic book characters are.
That's right. We have 10.
Well, not just any comic book characters. I'm very specific. Superheroes, not villains. So before anybody asks me, that's why Emma Frost is not on my list. Okay?
Oh, well, we're going to have to throw out a bunch of Charlie Esser's list then.
No. Okay, listen. All things being equal, Emma Frost is thirsty, and thirsty ain't sexy. Boom! Drop the truth bomb. You can live with it, kids.
2 E's in the middle.
Thirsty ain't sexy.
Tell that to Gen Z. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I you know what I need? I need a pack of cards because I don't smoke. We can roll up the pack of cards, and that is super sexy.
What is this, the yard? Are we on the yard?
Look, man, I'm just trying to explain to you what is sexy.
When you're a jet,
what is sexy. Well, but the thing is, oh wait, actually,
Oh God.
as luck would have it, I have, oh man, probably in the inside of the case. 1 second. Here we go.
Wait, something's in a case there?
Well, it's inside my computer case. I'm looking for I actually have a deck of cards, but you roll it up and you put it at the top like a pack of cigarettes, a hard pack, because you don't do that with a soft pack, for God's sake. What are you, an idiot? The elastic in your sleeve will crush your cigarettes, but if it's in a hard pack, you get a nice little box on your shoulder. It gives you that extra lift, and it is sexy.
I agree. A box on your shoulder is nice.
Wow, hey!
You know what? Hey, millennials, you can do this with your cell phones, with your cellular telephones, okay?
Oh, no,
Ready,
millennials
watch this,
smoke
kids.
cigarettes. We're stressed.
I know. But for those of you who don't,
Sure, Lila,
who
cigarettes.
want to put their vape packs up, there you go. See? You see how much more sexier that is? Smoke the doobie.
Now just put it on vibrate, and we're all good to go.
Oh,
Oh, goodness. You put
You
that
get a
phone
vibrating hand.
somewhere
You
else.
get a vibrating hand.
Left front pocket, for those who know.
all right. Let's get to our choices, and some of us have made some scary choices tonight. All right, so
Talking to you, patrons.
yeah, I was gonna say because we have all three
Some
patrons,
people are into Dr. Doom, even with the scars.
all three.
That makes him. That's the only thing that makes him interesting. First of all,
All three patrons sent in picks, but then that damn Ray did like 3 picks, then he has like at least twice as many like honorable mentions.
I only had 2.
I know.
One was just because I couldn't pick which one.
Exactly, Ray's on brand. All right, so who's gonna throw out? So I'm assuming we're going from 10 to 1, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'll go first. Who was my 10, Phil?
it was.
Do we have some pictures, some titillating?
Oh yeah,
visual
yeah.
aids?
Okay, is it the eye patch one?
Tank tops.
I don't know, whichever one was 10. Who was 10? You made me get rid of one of them?
Oh no, well
I
that,
gave you numbers.
I know that wasn't the one you got rid of, but okay. Hold on, let me throw him up here.
Yeah, give me the 10. I know Doctor Strange eye patch, but it's a specific scene. You have to understand, Phil. You can't just say, "Oh, they're sexy." You got to say what was the scene.
Shirtless. It's hard to see with the
there's-
shadow, but there's an eye patch there, and yes, he is shirtless.
Yeah.
So
No. I know that.
Didn't we cover this? I feel like we covered this.
no.
Number 10, Doctor Strange with the eye patch. Oh, I forgot to put on my shirt. I'm sorry. I like to tell myself I do the extra exercises and martial discipline for extra focus as a sorcerer supreme, but I gotta admit, I like how it looks. Oh my gosh. Look, this is my number 10. So just enjoy it while you can, because it's gonna get weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, kids.
And if you're listening to this on the podcast, yes, you'll be able to see all the pics on the YouTube video. So
You
And
should
that's
probably
why
do
you
a
give it
slideshow for
$5.
the Facebook group too, bud.
Yeah, look, here, you know what? Here's what I'm going to tell you right now. Put this up there as our thumbnail, our toenail, whatever you call it as a kid. Put it up there as our sexiest superhero costumes. You're going to get the clicks. You're going to get the lulls. You're going to get the likes. And that's what we want in this business. And that is my Doctor Strange. I love him. He hurt his eye. It grew back as eyes do. But of course, in the darkness behind his eye patch, that's where Dormammu hid. And nothing sexier than an evil, extra-dimensional demon hiding behind your eye patch
As
that you don't
someone
even know about
who
until
loves
it's too
Lovecraft
late.
horror, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I just
Tentacles,
remember
kids.
this.
Say it with me. Tentacles.
I remember reading this book when I was a kid. It
Hey,
was a
Lila.
lot of fun, and it's good for all the kids.
that's right.
Tank tops, yes, that was our obligation.
Yes,
Guns out. Everybody's a Florida douchebag tonight.
look, because Little Hellfire demanded it.
Look, man, you see that? You see that trucker tan? That is pure
New Jersey.
prime.
All right.
I got forearms like Popeye, man. Don't make me eat my spinach.
All right, Lilith, are we ready for your number 10?
I kind of agree, low-key agree with Charlie about being thirsty isn't sexy, so that's why Psylocke's only number 10.
Okay.
She's so desperate for attention.
No. Agreed, 100%. And I got my thirsties on there, so don't act like I'm judging. Yeah. Oh, and she's Asian again too.
Well, I assume that's the version Lilith wanted.
He
Yes.
still knows me. I trust him.
So,
The only thing I need to clarify was Batgirl for some reason.
I was just making sure. There's 20 of them. I was making sure, but I knew.
There's only one Batgirl as far as I'm concerned.
I know.
Otherwise, I would have said Cass. I would have said Kelly.
But the minute I saw Psylocke's name, I was like, Asian, prime Jim Lee era. Yes, I know. Lil.
Yeah, basically anything drawn by Jim Lee.
There's a few Jim Lees on here.
Large-breasted Asians. What else could you want?
Hey-oh!
It's why
I
people
guess
retire
the
to
kids like that
Philippines.
sort of thing. I don't know. I just work here. I'm not quite done with the tentacles, but you know what? If it makes them happy, Olivia Munn, I will say, is a very attractive young actress.
She got
Did
a lot
not
of that
get
part,
to do as much as
unfortunately.
she should in the role that she was gifted with this, because unfortunately Fox is bad at their jobs.
Terrible
So
at their
bad.
job.
So bad at their jobs.
Ray,
You know what?
That is Warner Brothers. Who freaking knew?
Ray,
Who knew?
That's the thing is, and just to be clear, I'm all Marvel because that was my formative years, if you will.
boy, I think something just hit the keyboard. Hey-oh. Ray says, yes, Psylocke. He agrees with you, love.
He is our triplet. I'm sure he's going to agree with a lot of our lists. Uh-oh.
And we're back,
And we're back. Tristan, get off the internet.
or not.
All right, quickly, number 9. Oh, wait, Phil, you got to do yours. Hurry.
Just you take a look at the Wi-Fi real quick.
It's still there, Dad.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay.
I don't know why.
We know you're here. Okay, so my number 10, I was surprised. I think one of our patrons might have picked this also, but I was surprised that neither of you picked this, especially Charlie Esser. My number...
Yes! Wait. Ray said bring Marvel Illustrated back. I agree.
Yes.
Although, I think it was Red Sonja that did the swimsuit illustrated this year. It's pretty good.
My.
You can find it.
All right, well, my number 10 is, I'm surprised no one picked this, She-Hulk.
I would never dare objectify She-Hulk, first of all.
Why? She smashes.
That's mommy, and we love her.
Whoa! She smashes.
Exactly. But more elegantly than, Bruce ever could.
Please, she's the whole...
But, John Byrne She-Hulk, chef's kiss, I will agree. I figured somebody else was going to definitely get it.
I thought this would have been the first thing on Charlie's list, but no, this is nowhere on Charlie Esser's list. I was like, Byrne? She-Hulk? I'm a... Fantastic Four Byrne era?
This is a very tame She-Hulk picture, by the way.
I know. I was like, how...
I don't want to get flagged.
I was like, how crazy do we want to go with this? I'm like, do we need her jumping rope? I don't think so.
Oh, that would have been perfect. Honestly, that would have been more on brand, Phil.
I know.
This isn't Busty Justice, so it's fine. I'll allow this one.
Or there was one like her laying face down, topless, and I was like, maybe.
Trust me, I know.
Lilith like, I know. Talking about Lilith Hellfire's formative years.
Listen,
Hey,
when a guy says he likes She-Hulk, I know what kind of person he is.
Wow! How dare you? All right. Where the hell? Esser's probably rebooting his whatever.
So, number 9.
All right. Are we going to go to your number 9 then while we wait for him?
Yes.
I guess we'd have to. All right. Lilith Hellfire. I have like folders for these. All right. So, okay. Yes. All right. The one I was asking about. Sorry, it takes a couple steps here to share these. All right. So, Lilith Hellfire, number 9. She picks.
Not yet, Ray. Pipe down.
What'd he say?
Namor.
Oh. Batgirl, Barbara Gordon.
Now, yes, she's a redhead. Yes, she's my favorite Batgirl. But she is not Nightwing's sexiest. And I am a Dick Babs person, but she is not Nightwing's sexiest conquest. That comes later on the list.
Hey-oh. But
Barbara Gordon.
Okay, Charlie, do you see my number 10 was She-Hulk, and now Lilith's number 9 is Batgirl, so.
Wonderful. Batgirl is sexy, although that's clearly
and she's
not
competent at her job, first and foremost. Most of the time.
Pretty much every version of Barbara Gordon.
I'm just saying, 1966, Yvonne DiCarlo, Glitter Purple.
Or Craig.
That's a little bit sexier. Yeah, Yvonne Craig. I'm sorry. Yvonne DiCarlo is Lily Munster.
I
also
like the
super
purple.
sexy, but not a superhero. So, I stand
Huntress
corrected.
owns the purple, so that is why.
Oh, we'll get there.
Does she, though?
Oh!
No, she's stripper Hawkeye. I'm sorry.
Whoa!
Send me your letters.
Yes, send him your letters. I demand it.
That's at Charlie. That's at Charlie Esser.
No, Barbara Gordon is super sexy Batgirl, without a doubt. All iterations, all versions.
All right.
So you can do your number 9, Charlie.
Well, my number. Well, I don't know because Phil moved all my people around. Is it Gwenpool?
No, I just plugged in. I just plugged in. No, I just plugged in the 2 that you had to replace into the spots we had to replace. So hold on. No,
so wait, who's my number?
Number 9. You had Sue Storm as Malice.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Sue Storm Malice. That was my original number 9.
Yes.
I forget who I had. Oh no, Black Suit Namor was my original number. But other people wanted to see belly buttons, so we'll just leave that as that. So Sue Storm.
E2, Brutus. E2.
Oh!
Look, all I'm saying is I was very specific. You know,
You made him pick another girl, Lilith. Ew.
No, this was a girl I originally.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
This is one of my favorite sexy supervillain. And okay, you can call her a supervillain, but what
She was
really,
justified, first of all.
First off, she's been in a very complex relationship her whole life. The Psycho Man manipulated her, and you know what? There's a part of Malice that I think we can all agree. Sometimes you need a little malice in your life. You need a little bit of the malice to be that superhero.
That's my life motto.
You can't close off the dark side. The dark side and the light side are both of who you are. Women like you don't want to be like Henry Jekyll, just sitting there saying, "I want to be pure of heart," and then let Dr. Hyde go rampaging around the neighborhood.
You're basic.
Henry Jekyll, Edward Hyde. Sorry, Edward Hyde. You can't let Edward Hyde run around the neighborhood killing people. No, he just asked me who. He asked me what Hyde's first name was.
Oh, okay.
And it's Edward, but I said Henry, which was actually Jekyll's first name. I got confused. It's been a while since I read the original Robert Louis Stevenson's classic, which he didn't want to write, but the British government made him write a fictionalized version of it to cover up the true story of Dr. Jekyll.
Hey-o.
I mean, honestly, if you ever get a chance to watch it, the BBC's Dr. Jekyll story from the 90s
Oh, God, that BBC player does not work at all. Hell.
Look, man, I don't know what they got going on in the BBC, but they got some effing great actors. Even the guys
who just can't get it over here.
Hey-o.
You know what it is? We got too many people over here.
Well, unless you got a VPN. Now, that should be who would be our sponsor.
Arg.
Dear Surfshark.
All right. And ready for my my number 9?
Okay, give me your number 9.
All right. She's already been maligned here, but Huntress.
Oh, yeah.
I love me some Huntress. I mean, are all her costumes choices? Most definitely. Is she competent? Hells yes. Is she brutal? Hells yes, even more times too.
Is Don Falcone dead? It's like the Punisher question. Is the Kingpin dead?
No, but she's killed plenty.
Oh, the Kingpin. I mean, Punisher has killed plenty. Punisher will kill many more. Apparently, he's fighting the Hand now in the latest cover I saw when I went to the comic book store today. I mean, you know, it's like, yeah, but are you actually...
she's done more for Gotham than Bruce ever did, but that ain't none of my business.
That's a nice short stick you picked there.
Batman.
All I'm saying
my
is
character.
Dick Grayson has done more for Gotham than Bruce ever
Whoop,
did.
whoop.
Oh, don't go kissing up to Phil. All you gotta say is Nightwing, you son of a bitch on there.
Diggity dink.
You know, it is what it is. But, yeah. I mean, look, certainly she's sexy.
I like the 60s version better. The older Earth 2 version.
When it was his daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess on my level it is. Every time you got that thigh cut, you got to ask, what's the purpose for the thigh cut?
To air it out, bro.
Distraction, bro.
Because it's pleather. You got to air it out or you're going to get a yeast infection. Come on, Charlie.
Wow!
I mean, I get that argument, and that's a fair argument. That is a fair argument. I'm not arguing that that's not a fair argument. I'm just saying sometimes it seems like the artists were just
the artists were thirsty dude bros in a bullpen doing cocaine. So I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, that's the problem, and that's why I say
but you can still enjoy it for what it is, and can make material. You don't have to be highfalutin. It's comic books.
At a certain point, I'm like, here's what I'll say. So I'm gonna say, when I was a teenager, I had a book on how to draw superheroes. I did not always draw them with the most respect to the uniform and what they did for the world. And I understand that, but I was a young person then.
The thing I did to Reed Richards.
I'm just saying. Actually, to be fair, these were DC superheroes. So
ambush bug! Oh my!
They were much better with licensing. That's all I'm saying.
The original Batman damned many years ago.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I learned how to draw the way that Dick Grayson's hair fell over his mask just right, and I appreciate that. It's a lovely thing, but at the same time, you have to look beyond that. If you're a professional cartoonist, maybe you should be thinking deeper than just.
You gotta put the comics in the hands. It doesn't matter if the tissue and the lotion come next.
Whoa!
Okay?
All right, let's move on.
Classy dick jokes. That's our brand, and don't you forget it.
And as Ray reminds us, that looks not doing you any good.
Yeah, it looks like
for the prison look.
It's commissary day, and you're working it, sister.
Okay. First off, friends and neighbors, if I'm working it, it's because I'm getting paid. And secondly, I'm getting paid. So, F you all, I live my life.
New drop is born.
I don't care. I do what I want.
Oh, you did the Cartman!
He is the founder of the feast, and you can't deny certain aspects of Cartman, although he is very much the quintessential death of the author. Death of the fictional author is Cartman, because he gives us great drops, but you also have to say, but many of the things Cartman said, we do not agree with. And we must separate ourselves from the larger canon.
When you start agreeing with Cartman, you gotta start thinking about your life choices. Like when you used to watch SpongeBob, and you're like, why is Krabby Patty and Squidward such a-holes? And then you're like, oh, you grow up and you're like, oh, I get it. SpongeBob's a douchebag. I get it.
I will say that Mr. Krabs is a bigger douchebag. Honestly,
he adopted Pearl, first of all.
Pearl's a nice enough person. I don't see anything wrong with them. And I do understand Mr. Krabs trying to make life better for Pearl.
I don't know what's going on.
I actually think the person who gets...
You don't watch SpongeBob?
Yeah,
I watch all
I was gonna
SpongeBob.
say, Phil, if you don't watch SpongeBob, I don't know that we can be twins anymore.
We just got a list going. No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Number
Eight.
I'm sorry. What I wanted to say is that
Lil's still taking her medication.
Quite frankly, here's what I'll say about Squidward. Squidward has an overinflated sense of self.
You did this.
Because he lives among people that are not quite as intellectual as him, but at the same time, he also isn't as intellectually skilled as he thinks. He is a classic. So here you go. He is a classic smart Midwesterner. As a smart Midwesterner myself. I'm going to tell you.
Michigan, Iowa, get them, boys.
Why did your eye?
I'm going to tell you that is a real class of character, and you can be one of those guys, and you can either be him in the Midwest, where you are the angry, smart guy in the Midwest.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Or you can move out of that area and meet other people and realize that, oh my goodness, there are other people who are also smart, and I may not be the smartest.
You're weak sauce.
I'm still smart, but I'm still a fish in a pond with equal and larger fish.
Nice mustache, Charlie.
Yes, it is. Wait till we get to number 3.
Oh, God.
Speaking of numbers, number 8.
All right, who's are we going with? Yours or Charlie's? Because
Charlie, we can get back in the rotation. Charlie.
rotation. All right, so number 8 on Charlie.
Puff pass, and the recipient is.
Hold on, I gotta open it up here.
Is that my Gwenpool?
Yep.
So, okay. Yes, Thirsty. Yes,
thirsty.
Gwenny. She's got exactly what I said about the thigh high. But here's what I'll say. She's doing it because she knows what sells on a comic cover. She is she is owning her own exploitation as a member of the fictionality. And she is sitting here saying, you know what? I'm fictional, and my existence relies on my continued fictionality, and my fictionality will only continue if I can maintain sales. And so here she is with her big Rhonda design suit, and again, Ms. Rhonda, if you had excess pink latex, why did you not give her leggings? Yes, it doesn't breathe, but you could have sold more material.
And it doesn't really move that well either. So
it doesn't.
And she's technically an assassin. You don't want to be making noise, creaking.
I mean, I get on. There's a lot of levels where it works, and there's a lot of levels where it doesn't.
As long as she's fighting in Florida or California or somewhere tropical, it's fine.
What I'm going to say at the end of the day, though, then you should cut off the head. You should have more breathing area at the top of the head where the heat will disperse, rather than putting it all in the lower extremities. That's all I'm saying, But as it is, Gwenny knows what sells books. That's why she went after Reed Richards, because you know what's going to sell a book? If me and Reed are kissing on the cover. So she went and did it, got the cover, and that's why she is one of my sexiest superheroes. Because, you know what? She knows she's sexy. She knows what you have to be sexy. And then she went and put it on the cover. Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk.
All right, so now we get to Lilith Hellfire's number 8. The first man. Well, the first man on her list. Well, I guess the first man on her list was. We're going backwards, but
yeah.
All right, kids. Gambit.
Whether he's in a trench coat or playing basketball, that Southern charm, specifically that Louisiana charm, is gonna just ooze and melt your heart.
I mean,
French accent.
Creole, sweet. Creole.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely, Philip. Don't mix those two up, please.
How uncouth of me!
You might have called him a Quebecois. I mean, honestly, you're gonna mix up Creole with French.
Yes, Ray. God. Yes, X-Men 273. Bang, you dead. Yes.
I mean. Yeah, I'll agree.
You can beat Wolverine's ass.
First of all, you gotta be that hot to bag Rogue. So
yeah. I mean, what I'm gonna say about Gambit, if you like a dirtbag guy, and
well, people do.
Well, Lilith lives in Florida.
He's a dirtbag with a heart of gold, just like me. Okay,
Lilith lives
I'm deep in the trenches in Florida.
Pickings are slim.
That's the thing. It's like, yeah, as a sexy dirtbag, he checks the boxes. He is like, what's his name? In Die Hard, what's his name? Not Kevin Smith.
What?
You know who I mean. The guy from Die Hard, what was his name?
Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis, sexy dirtbag.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Reginald Van Johnson. First off, he's a family man. He is a guy.
Yes, family definitely matters to him.
Oh,
yes, and you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say that's not sexy, but he's not a superhero in these stories. We don't got a middle-aged
Welcome
real
to
kind
our
of
show, Ray. Are you new here?
Yippee-ki-yay, Yippee-ki-yay,
Kevin
Ray.
Smith was in the third or fourth or fifth Die Hard film. So when I say the guy from Die Hard,
Oh,
he was in Die
oh,
Harder.
Kevin's crying.
You know what? Kevin Smith makes his livings.
He makes his living crying, I know.
Listen, Kevin Smith might be a douchebag, but at least he believes in abortion.
Well, you know what's funny is I'm friends with another Kevin Smith who's also a fan of Kevin Smith. So it gets very confusing and they also have like the same facial hair, and since Kevin Smith has lost a lot of weight, it's hard to tell them apart. So both Kevin Smiths, I love you.
Are you my
Come
friend?
and be on our podcast. Either one, I love you. Okay, moving right along.
All right, my number 8. You cannot deny she is sexy, whether that zipper's working or not. The Black Widow.
Okay.
Redhead,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue.
I know you're not going to argue those Hellfire.
Listen, she gives Matt a run for his money, okay?
I know.
Like, low-key, if Elektra never came into the picture, I would ship freaking Black Widow and Daredevil all day, every day. She can go ahead and
even
take
with
Karen's head
Elektra,
off for all I care.
Yeah. Even with Elektra in the picture, I would rather Matt be with freaking... first off, although, yes, I know Eastern Orthodox is not Roman Catholicism, they have a shared perspective on faith, which is God hates you and you should be better. And so I think that makes them better people and a better compatibility. Elektra,
Thank you, Ray.
she tries. She does what she does.
She's got a good head on her shoulders. She knows what it makes sense. She lets Matt know. She you need somebody to balance you out when you're like so self-loathing. You need somebody to snap you out of it. So that's specifically why I enjoy their dynamic.
Yes.
So who's your favorite artist that is drawn Black Widow though?
I know since I've seen this image has been standing out to me a lot. Who's the guy who was working on the Kelly Thompson series, or sorry, a man or a woman? Who I know the art on that's was really good.
That last series.
Yeah, the Kelly Thompson one. Yeah, I mean the art was spectacular on that.
I'm gonna say right now,
Man, you really got to you really have to mess up not to get Black Widow.
I liked her with the short hair.
Yes, Ray, thank you.
And the gray jumpsuit when she and Cap were an item. It was brief in the 90s. They were training together. They were kind of in that will they, won't they that you have in comic books, and we always assumed they did at some point off panel. But I like her with the short hair, which will be a theme. You'll see it later. And I like her in the gray outfit.
But yes, thank you, Ray. Elena Casagrande.
Oh.
Yeah. No, you're right, Ray. All right, so should we jump to number 7 and Charlie's pick?
Oh, I'm curious. I have to
Oh, you'll never guess this in a million years, Lil Hellfire.
Tristan, just put your toy away.
And-
Put your toy away.
Hey-oh.
I know. Just check the Wi-Fi. Okay, it's going blue again.
Wait, what did we say?
No, just check it still. Are we here, guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. I can hear you now.
All right, Charlie had specific requirements for outfits, so yes, his next choice was Professor Hulk when he couldn't get that jumpsuit zipped up.
Exactly.
Zipped up.
Goodness, my zipper can't go all the way up. How would I ever be?
Nice guess, Ray.
Be hidden. Let's say. I love it. I love that they did the zipper trope with the Hulk. It's perfect. It is perfect that, you know what? Men got chests too, and sometimes if the shirt's too small, the zipper won't go up.
I like
What
the
do you
images
think?
He prefers the purple torn shorts, though. I appreciate
Well,
that.
yeah.
He's a man with, small creature comforts. Those
You
shorts
know
are
what?
his,
Yeah, I understand that, but he's got to fit in, and I like the fact that they're
Hulk's man.
working with a traditional. So, and this is the thing: it's a traditional thirst trap look for a female superhero. They give into a male, and dang if it don't work for days. Like you see Professor Hulk here, and you're going like, dang, okay, I get the point. Yeah, that is a very attractive look. And I love my Professor Hulk
Smash
in
it.
this moment. And you'll even see that freaking Maestro keeps it going even when he goes bald and grows a beard, which is honestly okay, Maestro, you're all fancy, we get it, but I mean, the guy with the deep V-neck, it's sexy, and if you don't think it's sexy,
take it back to Europe, pal.
I love that we also get the nipple covers. Because you got to be within in reason,
comic
friends.
code, authority comic code.
Comics code. We're gonna go all the way down to the Happy Trail, and I have a belt here. Sorry, it's sexy as all get out. So love me, my Professor Hulk.
All right, so let's get to Lilith's pick, and this is all right.
Queen of the Thirsties herself.
I was gonna say, let's get. Speaking of open chest areas. All right, kids. Lil's pick for 7 was Power Girl.
I like the story behind the boob window. I don't necessarily like that the artist went so overboard and that's how it's kind of had to stay, but I appreciate the story behind the boob window. At least there's a story.
Exactly. That there's a point to it makes it all better.
And I like her cape and her gloves. Like, it's, it doesn't look like Superman's always bothered me with so much yellow with the blue and red. That just bothers me. Always has. So this is better. This is a better color scheme.
I will say this: I do like her. I do like her in the One-Star Squadron where she's wearing a suit because I'm all about the suits.
Looks good on her too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I think that Power Girl really is a great character overall, and I would like to see. When I see more of her, I want to actually say I want to see less of her as I see more of her.
She's actually really competent too. So yeah, I know. Agree with you.
She's a freaking Kryptonian, and that's one of the things I loved about One-Star Squadron is like she's a Kryptonian, but she's doing office work because you know what? At the end of the day, being a Kryptonian, it's like super cool if you get in a bar fight. But how often do most people get in bar fights?
I live in Florida, so.
Okay, every day.
I'm an outlier. I live around a bunch of outliers.
Okay, if you don't go to bars on a regular basis, how often do you get
exactly.
Will was like, I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, I used to when I was a kid, don't get me wrong. But even that, I didn't get into bar fights because I was not looking to get into a bar fight. I did not actively insult comic book characters in bars because I figured, probably someone has another opinion on this, and they don't need my input. So I'm going to call it.
Sound like you?
No, because this is a podcast. It's a different environment. Here, I assume people came to hear my opinion. At a bar, they only want to know my opinion on the sports ball teams.
All right. My pick for number 7. All right. Speaking of sexy blondes, my pick is Mockingbird. You can see two different. You can see two different looks there. Yes.
I love a good bodysuit. Not gonna lie.
How is Hawkeye bagging all these very attractive women? Mockingbird, Black Widow.
Women love dirtbags, Phil. Have you not been paying attention?
Yeah.
That's why I like Hawkeye. He's a dirtbag.
And to be fair, he's actually good at his job.
Sometimes. Depends on who's
Depends. I mean, as an archer, he's good. He's got that one skill.
Hits the target.
That's like, wow, you're really good at that.
He's really good
skill.
at beer pong. He's that guy.
Hits the target with that shaft.
Exactly. There's something he's good at, and women are like, okay, let's see where this goes. It never goes anywhere long term, but you know what? It's a good experience to have had. If you can date Hawkeye, I recommend it to others.
I recognize.
So why exactly? Mockingbird's not like, she's not up there like in Marvel top tier. You know what I mean? Like, that's an interesting choice though.
I don't know. Just ever since West Coast Avengers, I'm just like,
yeah. No, I'm 100% in agreement with Phil.
I knew Charlie would be
honestly
on my team.
I don't like the fact that she's got the tight sleeves on this. I like the long sleeves. I like the long sleeves. Yeah, because you know what? First, it shows movement in aesthetic media, which comics are, and they're really good for distraction and hiding extra weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So, from that perspective,
talk about tricks up your sleeve.
Exactly. I think that she does best when she has a little bit of mystery to it, where all of this is distraction for what she's going to stab up your orifice of her choosing.
The look is kind of subtle, Power Girl.
Exactly.
It's like 1960s Justice Society, Power Girl.
Yes. Much more subtle.
Patsy would approve.
All right, let's get down to, oh my god, we're only at number 6. All right, Charlie Esser's number 6. We almost forgot this one, kids, but no, we're talking Gilgamesh, the forgotten one.
Oh, he doesn't have the white toga. Well, I'll give it with the brown toga. Look, man, if you got it, you flaunt it. And Gilgamesh, he's not wearing any underwear. I'm sorry. This is just, I'm wearing what I am obligated to by polite society, so you don't see my Gilgameshian strong. But
John,
yeah, we know it's there, and we're all very happy to have it. Gilgamesh, and honestly, the worst part of the Eternals movie is that no, we did not see Gilgamesh in a comics accurate portrayal. But this is fine, and I love it. And the man is built. The man is a brick house. The man is everything you want,
So no
and nothing
spoilers.
you don't.
Why did you pick Conan too, or did you pick Gilgamesh over Conan?
I didn't put in Conan because technically, so 2 reasons. First off, Conan is not a superhero, and secondly, he is not owned by Marvel at the moment, so we can't. I mean, Conan, I like Conan, but he is just a really competent adventurer.
Okay.
On par with Hawkeye, but I wouldn't call Hawkeye a superhero. Wouldn't necessarily call Huntress a superhero, but she's a thirst trap, so fair enough.
Ray's calling you out. He says Hercules over Gilgamesh.
You know what? I'm not going to argue that specifically. Hercules is definitely... Here I'll say, Hercules is a bit more free with his love. Gilgamesh, he puts it out there, but you still got to work for it.
He dangles that biscuit.
Yeah, he's just like, you know what? This is me.
Biscuits and gravy.
You like what you see? That's great. Do I like what I see?
Gravy.
I mean, that's up to us to discuss.
Old world.
Let's have some beer and play some chess, and we'll see if I like what I see.
All right.
That's Gilgamesh for me, man. The forgotten one. Back when he was still the forgotten one.
And Charlie did not forget him.
I'll never forget,
the
but DC
forgotten.
forgot. My number 6, Black Canary.
Boing.
Earth 1, Earth 2, it don't matter.
Fishnets!
Fishnets, leather, and a bolero jacket. What could go wrong?
They give you lots of range of movement. And
They're
here's what I'll
Kevlar,
say.
though. To be fair, those fishnets are Kevlar.
That is only good like 4% of the time when the bullet hits the fishnet.
Why do you think she's kicking like that?
Hi,
Fishnet aren't hose. And that's I mean, honestly, as a aficionado of fishnets, and honestly, if men could wear fishnets, I'd wear them all the time. They're
Nobody's
very
stopping
comfortable.
you.
You know what it is that the shoes that men wear are difficult with fishnets. Honestly, if I could, I'd be naked all the time, but
Oh, we know.
society frowns on such things, and fishnets are great, but, unless you're doing a fishnet pattern over hose, and that, maybe that's what it is that it's
Kind of saying
Kevlar
hose.
hose with the fishnet pattern, and that'll give you some armor protection.
Yeah, I don't care if it's Earth 1, Earth 2, if she's the mom, if she's the daughter. Black Canary is really cool. I love her powers. I think that her costume is, really simple, too. It's not, overdone, I guess.
Yeah, no.
It's actually kind of classic, honestly.
They've tried to mess with it over the years, and it's like they keep coming back.
The suit when they do the full body suit. I hate
No,
that. When they
yeah.
did, the blue and gold. No, she's Black Canary, not blue and gold canary.
They keep coming back to the original. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Although
and
Laurel's
honestly,
interpretation on Arrow is by far the worst.
probably. Well, because that's the thing. You wouldn't design Black Canary as she is today. But, 40 years ago, you would absolutely design her this way. And you would say, you know what, that actually works.
We know she's DC, Ray. We know.
You wouldn't think it would work, but you know what? It actually does work. It's sort of like the thing with like Olympians and skimpy outfits that female Olympians wear. People forget that Olympians used to compete naked because that gave you full range of movement, or at best just
full range of movement.
a loincloth.
Pole vaulting.
You don't wear a lot of clothes if you're competing as an athlete because
it gets in the way, man.
It does.
As somebody who played volleyball and ran track, I get it. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
And so you know what? If every Olympian could be there in a thong and G-string and a T-back, every Olympian would be there in a T-back because you know what? That would be a lot easier. I mean, maybe females.
Maybe not hockey.
Well, yeah, obviously in hockey because it's going to be too cold. But they still wear a cup.
Oh my God.
Because you know what? You still want to have that protection. And then you want as much movement as you can and as much padding as you can while still having movement. I will tell you this right now. If you could let goalies...
Oh, so Ray, about Black Canary, she can actually kick Batman's ass. So more reason to check into her. Like, it's canon that she can actually take on Batman. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray. Yeah, check out Black Canary, man. Justice League, Justice Society.
Give me the pads and let me be naked, and I will be happy.
Wow!
Okay. Are you guys there?
Yes. Can you hear us? Hello.
Hello, we're back.
Okay, Phil, quickly. You're number 6.
All right, kids. Good, evil. I love her classic costume, but I had to go with the George Perez late 90s costume, the Scarlet Witch.
Ooh.
Talk about no underwear. Come on.
Spicy.
Ray, what the?
As long as she's got the wimple, I don't care.
Yes. It's
all about the wimple.
embracing her roots.
Heritage.
Yes.
Real heritage.
Mm-hmm.
MCU.
And this one, you can see the belly button.
And I gotta give it to a girl who falls in love with a robot. I get it. Men are hassles, man. I get it.
Did I stun Charlie S or is he frozen again?
You know what I think it is? Honestly, it's like a heat wave all over the country.
Yeah.
I had to reset my router twice today. So.
Yeah.
Okay, quickly. Number 5.
All right. Now hold on. Let me pull up your number 5. Oh yeah, the other half of the equation.
Exactly. Mrs. Gambit herself. Actually, he's Mr. Rogue, but we won't go there.
Well, yeah.
Rogue.
All
Are
right.
you gonna do the steal from the cartoon?
Oh, I should have. Oh, why didn't you remind me? Oh, no, I didn't. No. Oh man, wish you would have reminded me. No,
Either way.
Savage Land.
Savage Land Rogue. You know that's.
She always seems to be getting lost in the Savage Land, kids.
And a little Jim Lee to throw it to boot.
Hey, that Black Canary was Jim Lee too. So.
Exactly.
But,
I love a good Southern belle. I think that she's a very complicated yet competent person. Oh, when they let her be. What can I say? She's Rogue. Even when it's a full, just the classic suit, still sexy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Somebody so sexy can't even touch people without killing them. I mean,
Hey-o.
a dream, truly a dream.
Yes.
Literally to die for.
So that was. Oh wait, yeah.
Nobody ever died from being touched by Rogue, even Captain Marvel. Even
ask Lil if you could seal those records. Man, his router's overheating for all this sexiness.
I'm trying my best, guys.
That's
I don't know
okay.
why
It's okay.
Causing it so
I'm
much
queen of
trouble.
the armadillos. I get it.
Yeah, well, it is what it is tonight.
All right.
So Rogue is cool.
I was gonna say
Never
here.
killed anyone with her touch that I know of. I don't read X-Men comics, so probably she's killed someone at some point.
They've all killed somebody.
Well, yeah, but killing someone and killing with her touch, two different things.
Yeah.
Like I said, she didn't even kill Captain Marvel.
All right. Speaking of showing skin, Charlie Esser's number 5 pick, Steve Rogers.
Okay, now to be fair, it was Steve Rogers.
Explain.
It was Steve Rogers.
He wanted t-shirt.
In a t-shirt and blue jeans, which I guess I violated the theme because that's not a superhero costume.
I'll allow it this one time, I guess.
You know, I mean, the thing about Steve Rogers is he is a T. Am I sexy? I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, he's an F-boy low-key.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, he is just like, you know, and you put him in a T-shirt. It's like, oh, I'm buying groceries today. Oh, look at all of the selections. We didn't have these in the 1940s. What is an avocado?
Oh, my God,
Chris
don't
Evans
lie,
can
Phil
get it
Cap.
all
That's
day,
all
every
titty,
day.
bro.
That's right. That's a Rob Liefeld titty. Yeah.
Yeah, man, because that is Cap.
Memories.
Cap is just 99%, you know, New York City prime strip steak. And, you know, enjoy who he is. He's also a decent guy, which is like, oh, wow, that's weird. You look that good and you're like not a complete jerk. I'm not talking Ultimate Captain America, who is, yes, I know, Soldier Boy Redux, but, you know, like 616 Captain America is just like, no, man, I grew up in New York City. I know a lot of people from very weird
No take-backs, Ray.
groups, man. You know, I mean, I know a guy named Muhammad O'Leary, so please just let me be who I am. I'm just trying to get by and help my mom who has consumption, you know?
Whoa.
And I like that about Steve Rogers. He's great in that way. And he's super sexy because, you know, he doesn't need to be, you know, he doesn't need to be thirsty to be sexy. He is the epitome of the asexual sexy guy, you know, where it's like, yes, he can have sex if that's helpful to the conversation, but you know what? It is in no way his primary concern. He is mostly about doing what needs to be done for the good of society as a whole, and I love him for that, and that is my
Society
captain.
as a whole.
Hey-oh.
Hey, you know what? There are certain holes that give you more pleasure than any.
Wow.
I'm gonna need that as a drop.
Yes. All right.
5611, that's the marker.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to my pick for number 5, and I cannot believe.
Speed round, come on, Phil.
I can't. Oh, you guys rushed me. Okay, I can't believe Lil Hellfire did not have her on her list. Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Come on,
Thirst trap.
comics. You know, live comics, live action. I mean, come on.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Linda
Yes.
Carter,
yes.
sure.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Linda Carter specifically.
I'm just.
Like Wonder Woman
I'm saying pretty much any version. Come on.
doesn't do it
Look,
for me.
okay. Look, here's what I'm going to say. It's like,
It's Superman with boobs. Come on.
oh, okay, no. It's the skirt. When she wears a skirt, yes. When she's wearing bikini bottoms, I'm like, okay.
No, all I see is Superman with boobs. Not into it.
Fair enough. I like her, you know. I like Linda Carter, you know.
Yeah, Linda Carter, that's a whole nother bag of hammers, buddy.
Yeah, she is just like, oh yeah, I am really capable and kind of sensitive, and you know, you can be as weird as you want, but I'm like not gonna deal with it because I'm freaking Wonder Woman. And also, you know, this Steve Trevor guy is kind of cute. I like that, you know, and I love that about Wonder Woman. But yeah, you know, as a bikini wearer, you know, I guess it's okay. Again, like I said,
As a speedo wearer.
that how to draw superheroes
If you would have
was
picked
a lot of
black
DC
shorts
characters,
jacket,
and
the
Wonder
leather
Woman
combo,
was
that
one
would
of
have
them.
been.
Oh yeah, the
It's
leather
just something
jacket
about her,
stuff.
that
Yeah.
red, white, and blue with the hair.
True.
Can't do
Yeah.
it.
I'm just saying, man, pick a version, man. You can't find a bad. You really can't find, you know, well, except for White Suit era, but you can't find a bad
thank
version.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, quiet you! I love White Suit Wonder Woman.
We'll come up there and strangle you. Shut up.
I didn't like that.
Only because she had to learn to fight.
Yeah,
Which
she
I
needed a man to teach her something. No thanks.
Well, I honestly, okay, yada yada yada.
Ching.
Who teaches you how to fight is irrelevant.
It is when
Power
they're trying to make it a
character
love interest in
Having
a
to learn to
sucky
become
story.
equally BA on their own.
She's a
That
goddamn
is-
demigod. She don't need no man to teach her
Well, she
nothing.
wasn't at the time. Don't retcon on the retcon.
Oh!
She never stopped being a demigod. I'm sorry.
She was made of clay, just like Gumby. And
That's actually, you know what? Let me just.
look, you want to say I'm wrong? Say I'm wrong. But look, she was once just a little green ball of clay. But you should see what Wonder Woman can do today.
Eject into the escape
is-
pods.
I don't know. Gal Gadot, not my Wonder Woman, but you know, God bless her.
Oh,
God bless her.
oh God, Russell's here now too. Oh my God. All right.
Okay, number 4.
All right. Wait. No, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Wait. Oh yeah, number 4. You're right. Sorry, Lil. You're right. All right, Charlie's pick for number 4. I wholeheartedly agree with this one. If he didn't put on the list, I would have her on the list. Diamondback.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Does she have the shaped head?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but yeah,
On the
It's hard to
side,
see.
yeah, on the
I mean,
left there, yeah,
okay,
it's the
look,
shaped head, yeah.
And again, yes, I guess being flexible with Lilith rules. She was a villain. She's being heroic.
She tried to redeem herself.
She's got a shaved head and a skin-tight costume that is pink and black, drawing the attention. Honestly, how could you not fall for her? She is everything that is awesome, and I love it about her. And I just think she works as a character. She is just really great. I think that, unfortunately, she got left by the wayside. She had some
Standing
bad
applause?
runs. You know, when
Lilith,
they brought her
standing
back
applause.
after the Sam Wilson
Wait,
run,
wait, wait.
it was not as good, but yeah, I mean, I love Diamondback. She is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Chef's kiss all the way.
Definitely. All right, let's get to Lilith's number 4. Oh boy. All right.
I ship her in Nightwing, but she's not the one he's gonna marry. But Starfire is the sexiest of his ladies, in my opinion. And she's got the best personality, too. And she's still a redhead. And she's a little alien.
Alien redhead.
She's a little strange, you know. She's a little strange.
Hell.
I love Starfire, and I will say you are wrong. Robin will marry Starfire, and they will have little Starfire babies, and that is good. That is a perfect thing. My biggest issue with Starfire
Get
is
your Bat fans, get them.
you know what? I will fight every Bat fan in their room. I don't care. I can look
kick
any
them off.
Bat
Kick them
fan
off. Get
in
them
the
out of here.
place. My biggest question with Starfire is always, does she have orange fur or is she orange?
Whoa.
And it's a weird question, but if you know comics, you know that it's not always clear. I always assumed she had a light orange fur over her body, which I'm very cool with and I like.
Are you calling Dick Grayson a furry?
I'm calling every human who is. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh, I can
I'm
kick
not
him.
going to say every human male who has every leg,
Every
but
sentient being?
at least 50% of the planet are furries. And, you know, whether or not you can be a furry in real life is up to a lot of factors, but there's no one that don't like a nice cuddle bear. You
No,
know?
she's orange on purpose. She's an alien, Ray.
Yeah,
She's
Ray.
amazing. Go watch Teen Titan Go, damn it.
Open that DC app a little more, Ray.
Is human males have maintained excess body hair when the other half of the species lost it for a reason. People like hair. I don't know why.
Pass on top of me. No, thank you.
Papa Bear.
You can say what you want, but you know what?
You keep
I'm
that
gonna say-
Gen X crap to yourself, buddy.
We hear you, Sugar Bear.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Oh,
the only person that can pull that off is Paul
that light
Blackthorne.
wispy
And I
hair.
will die on that hill.
That's
Only
the best
Taco Meat allowed.
wins. Just enough to say, "Oh, I have hair."
Oh,
I'm
my.
sorry.
Oh my.
I'm not smooth, but you know, I have a bit of the animal in me.
That's 103.47, Phil.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, Phil, come on.
All right. Caveat, it has to be this outfit. All right, kids. Carol Danvers in this outfit, the black one.
I'll allow it. That's the best she's ever been or ever will be.
That's the best look she's ever had. Yes.
I mean, outside of Kelly Thompson, like I said. She's
Yeah.
my favorite, but I still can't.
I mean, costume.
This is my favorite.
Costume wise, that is the best costume she's ever had.
This is the best era.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest thing with Ms. Marvel. Because it was a whole thing in the new TV show. Why an S? What's the S for? I guess it's a lightning bolt?
Superhero.
See,
Don't
this
wake
is
your
why.
ass up, fool. That's what it's for.
This is why the only origin of Ms. Marvel I will accept is the Centress origin, where she sees the Sentry with his S for Sentry, and when she gains her powers, she puts an S on herself as well, so she can be this Centress, Carol Danvers, the power of a million exploding suns as well.
Hell.
But yeah, I mean, hey, no argument. That's a sexy Carol Danvers. And you know, when you have superhuman strength, it doesn't care if the boots are a little tight.
Mommy can crush me. It's fine.
Wow! 105.16, Phil.
For what it's worth, Crusher Crow makes a point when they were trying to take over all of the superheroes. You know, I call Carol Danvers. I like the thickness. So,
Ow!
you know what? It wasn't cool when he said it, but still, the thickness has its place in human society, and I agree.
All right, we have to get to Charlie's number 3. I know this is the one he's been chomping at the bit for. All right.
I don't even remember who it is, but give it to me.
Hail! All right.
Is it the
Batroc the Leaper?
Oh! Well, okay. That's a bad picture. Shame on you, Philip.
The passive aggressiveness in this panel.
Hey, man, let me do all the homework, man. You're gonna get it. Yes, Ray, I picked all the images.
Look, even here, he is saying, I am Batroc the Leaper. I don't want to give you a hard time, but have you seen how awesome my mustache is? And look at, you can even see in here, the abs, the freaking body on this man.
That's what Charlie aspires to,
I
is that
am
mustache.
Batroc the Leaper, and I can leap very well. And you know what? I know what you are all looking for. You are looking... So again, I didn't know that we were supposed to do villains. Although, to be fair, at the time I became infatuated with Batroc, he was on his heroic arc. Both in his own short and then through the Gwenpool series. Batroc is awesome. He has an amazing mustache. And he is ripped for days. And it is all earned because he is just that good. As he says to people on occasion, you hired me to slow down Captain America. If there was a person who could stop Captain America, they would have stopped him and I would be it. But no one can stop Captain America because he's freaking Captain America. And I'm Batroc the Leaper. I will slow him down. You do your job. Pay me up front. And that is what I love about Batroc the Leaper. Pay me up front. He's like Frenchie in The Boys, and it's great.
Yes.
Moving right along.
All right, let's move to Lilith's pick.
The man, the myth, the legend, he who is better than Batman in every way.
Oh, yeah.
Richard, don't call me Rick Grayson. Booty.
Better than Batman. I was waiting for Ray to chime in. Anybody?
He's got a pretty good butt.
Even with the mullet, I'll allow it, okay?
That's Gotham's ass!
That's Bloodhaven's ass.
Yes.
That is the best part about Teen Titans Go, is they don't shy away from the boot. And everybody recognizes he may have baby hands, but he's got a booty for days. And no argument. You know, and to be fair...
That's how you do the female gaze. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to say it right now. Yeah, sure, female gaze. Lilith.
No judgments. I'm just saying.
I'm going to say I expressly didn't pick Nightwing because I knew someone else would. And yeah, I mean, honestly, je ne sais quoi. It's just, I'm there when you need me, Captain.
Whoa. All right, so let's get to my number 3.
You do Sexiest People, Phil. What do you think was going to happen?
Oh, no.
He knew.
I know.
He's surprised it's going this well, honestly.
Exactly, yes. All right, my choice for number 3, another one I'm surprised no one picked. She's smart, she's sexy, had to go with this 90s look. Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat.
I figured you were going to pick her.
Yeah.
Although, is Mary Jane on your list, Phil?
I wasn't sure. You were saying superheroes, so she did have her own book, but I wasn't sure. I mean, if honorable mention, of course, Mary Jane
I have one
Watson.
honorable mention as well, so yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, here's what I'll say.
And this way, she's kind of, well, yeah, okay. In her book, she's technically like an anti-hero, lead hero, so I'll allow this.
Yeah. I mean, I love Black Cat. I like her now that she got her zipper fixed a lot better. I mean, she's got a lot of depth in character, and I like it. On a certain level, she's a bit of, So here's the thing. Some people have troubled childhoods, and they're very sexy. But if you get engaged with someone with a troubled childhood who is sexy, you start to realize, oh, this isn't about me anymore, is it? And there's a part of Black Cat that makes you go, okay, there's a lot to unpack, and I respect you as a person, but I'm not sure this is where I want to be right now.
Until she met Flash.
Flash Thompson.
Flash Thompson.
The
I
best
mean,
Flash, apparently.
again, talk about your thirst traps.
Oh!
I mean, even in the MC2 universe, where he's got a beer gut and is a gym coach with his own legs. You know what? Dang, yeah. Okay,
I wouldn't want to do me neither.
Flash Thompson is, yeah.
Hey, if played by Joe Manganiello, Lilithal Hellfire will get behind that 110%.
Biggest mistake Marvel ever made, not bringing Joe Manganiello back for Venom.
Joe Manganiello can get it.
Honestly, that
Agreed,
is like...
good sir. Agree.
That is the Venom... honestly, here's what I'm going to say. A little bit of Venom left in the MCU. To see a little Joe Manganiello in a wheelchair at a bar in Cancun getting something on his fingers, that's the movie I want to see. Quite
Me too.
frankly. That's just everything. It's like, yeah, okay, Joe Manganiello.
And that thing on his hand, Lilith Hellfire.
I'm not fighting Sophia Vergara.
It's a movie. It's for pretend.
That's right, Lilith.
All friends here.
Art. All right, here we go. Let's get to the... All right, we're down to the top 2. All right. Charlie Esser's number 2 pick. Volcana.
Oh, okay.
Okay, first off, as I've already said, I'm down with the thickness. Part 2, Hot Lava Lady is hot. She is...
Just want to make the hot joke.
Honestly, no. I mean, not for nothing. The girl has it all. I know what... Here's what I'm going to say.
My anaconda don't want no...
could make freaking Owen Reese say, you know what? Controlling the Omniverse, not that important as just being with freaking Marsha Rosenberg. I'm going to say, Marsha Rosenberg, thank you. I will be here all week. Honestly, if it wasn't for the Beyonders messing up the continuum, they could have been happy. I hope they all get back together again. It's like, no. You and me in every possible universe, we're together, we're working it out. We're okay now. No, Marsha Rosenberg. I mean, honestly, who in the world doesn't look at this and say, sexiest superhero ever? I'm sorry.
Oh, when she powers down, she's like in a... She's
Marsha Rosenberg!
She's like in a bathing suit when she powers down.
Yeah, that's fine too. I'm not going to say that's bad. But right now, we're going to say, nice day. Nice day to be here.
All right.
Okay, what do you people pick as your number 2?
All right. Well, speaking of bathing suit...
Imperious mother-effing Rex!
Everyone was fighting over this.
With ankle wings to titillate and whatever else.
Whoa!
Talk about your thirst trap.
Ow!
When when you got it and you ain't afraid to flaunt it, and you got the arrogance to back it up, and he's a king. Well, he believes he's a king.
Little Hellfire's looking at that fin.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
nice strike you got there, pal.
I'm just saying it's awful cold in the ocean. That's all I'm saying.
Two more.
He's well adjusted to the ocean. Don't you worry about his shrinkage.
No, he is honestly a very sexy beast. He was my number 10 when he dressed.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Charlie wanted to do the blacks, the 3-piece suit.
You know,
Yeah.
when we have a
We will have none of that on Summer of '69, good sir.
Lil's like, he has to be mostly
You
naked.
gotta show some skin.
fair enough.
You knew
He's
what
a
this
sexy,
was, Charlie.
sexy man.
You know the
You know,
brand.
Some of us
Take
imagine
your
us.
intellectual garbage and get out of here. Take your
I
stupid
think-
sexual garbage and go, sir.
I think half of sexy is the undress.
This is the part where Lil Hellfire's not thinking with her brain, sir.
We
Fair
let
enough.
Lizard Brain Lilith do the thinking, yes.
No, he is very sexy. I find his personality to be a bit abrasive.
Look, if it's good enough for Sue, it's good enough for me.
You know what? It wasn't good enough for Sue, so
Hey.
let's just put that right out there.
Hey,
Let's just put
Hey.
it out there that between
hey,
Reed
Oh,
Richards.
Sue, come back to me. I'll be better.
it works when you're a man.
Yeah,
It works.
She didn't. So don't you go play the Sue Richards card.
Don't.
And she straight up said, You know, I'd rather be with a absent-minded professor who forgets he has a family with freaking, have you seen my package?
Look, she dipped her toe in that ocean and she liked it.
Well, yeah, you can like what you dip your toe in, but don't mean you go jump in. You know, I dip my toe in lots of things.
She
Hey,
has Reed
Only
Richards
married
saying
Hey.
she could never tame Namor, and that's why
Hey.
she's not with him.
hey, that Reed Richards can alter any part of his body.
Thank you very
When
much.
he remembers.
Oh,
Look, we are this close to having Jimmy Durante, Reed Richards on this list. So
oh God.
Come on, Phil. Who's your number 2, buddy?
All right. Again, I mean, well, it's gonna seem weird after my last pick, but it's again, I mean, when it comes to the Catwoman, of course, has to go old school. Catwoman, Selena Kyle.
Oh. I noticed you don't have the mouse costume.
Me, wow. Oh yeah, no.
hey, which one is that? I don't even know what Catwoman that is.
That's the one with the goggles, but she doesn't have the mask on. It's like
Okay.
it's like one of the more current ones, but yeah,
Yeah,
but it
I
has a
mean,
zipper.
Okay, what I'll say is, Black Catwoman wears a purple dress with a little hat and a whip, and she's super sexy.
You know,
And I guess this
She's
woman
got a thing
is
for purple at this point, I think.
I love purple.
first. You know why? Because purple is
The
red.
color
and
of villains!
Well, it's a color of villains, but it's a color that is of two heroic colors, blue and red, mixed together. So it's like, you know, it is a color, but it's one of the colors that, it's like purple is the color that can drift back and forth, unlike green. If you're green, you're always evil.
Somebody get Hulk on the...
No.
Yeah. What, you think Hulk is an evil? I'm sorry, sweetheart. He's the biggest villain of them.
What if you're always smoking green, right, love?
Exactly.
All right.
Then you're Blunt Man and Chronic.
No, you can't say that. You'll channel Kevin Smith.
Snooch. All right.
Honestly, if Kevin Smith would be on our show, I would happily...
Barn door protocol, Phil.
I think I said it earlier in this podcast. If either Kevin Smith I'm aware of joined the show, I would be more than happy to do whatever they asked.
Whoa.
And we'll leave it at that.
Be a slave. All right. Charlie Esser's number 1 pick.
Oh, I had a number 1? Who was my number 1?
Crusher.
Taco meat.
Okay, so first off, I was very clear. It's Crusher Krell when he first breaks out in his striped pants.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's wearing the wrong pants.
No, he's forgot his shirt, and all we can see is his prison sculpted body. And he's just like, I am Crusher Krell, and I will defeat you all with my amazing absorbing abilities.
I think this is on Lil's hard drive.
Krell, look, there's a reason Titania fell for him. The man is a beast of physical...
The old ball and chain, hell.
Well, that doesn't necessarily work for men, but I'll work with you. The man has abs for days. He is very physically fit. He's got low-slung prison jeans. He is ready to do what needs to be done to prove how adept he is at manliness. And in that sense, he is quite sexually attractive. That he can also do a hero turn when needed by the story is expressly important. You see, that's the thing. As I've said, my own fan theory is Crusher Krell absorbs the opinions of people around him. So when he's around heroes, he's very heroic. He will put himself on the freaking grenade if that's what's needed. Because he's a hero and he'll be heroic.
Let me tell Bruno Mars.
But anyway, that's my opinion. I love Crusher Krell. He's pretty awesome. He is the sexiest villain/hero in the Marvel Universe. His powers are Asgardian in nature, although I think he has some latent mutant ability that was augmented by that, and that he can actually just absorb the nature of a thing and become it, makes him just insanely powerful. Honestly, he's insanely powerful. He is insanely awesome. And when written well, he can be one of the most powerful creatures in the Marvel Universe. And I do love that about the man. I would like that he wasn't a criminal and probably a violent criminal prior to this. I know that he's had a lot of bad stories written about him. But again, in those moments, he was being influenced by bad people. So, if you want to find anyone that you can give an argument for, look, if we're going to forgive Bucky as the Winter Soldier, I think
who said we doing that?
Oh, lots of people.
Who said we doing that?
Lots of people, Lilith. I mean, I get why we wouldn't.
You almost confused us again.
Honestly, it's like, yeah, you still killed all those people. But you know what? I think if anyone has a better argument...
still murder, bro.
What I'm going to say is, like, if anyone has an argument, the person who has an empathic ability to absorb other people's perspectives and who is likewise physically dependent on superhuman powers given to him by an evil Asgardian, I think if anyone gets a slightly a Wade pass, it's Crusher Krell. Like, if anyone deserves to be on the Thunderbolts, it should be Crusher Krell. Sorry, Crusher Creel. Crusher Creel. I've always mispronounced his name. His name is spelled Creel. There's no reason for me to pronounce him.
Whatever pet name you have for him.
Worst of all, Crusher Creel.
Whatever pet name you have for him, it's fine.
But it's Crusher Creel. Creel. He is the sexiest man in the Marvel Universe.
All right.
End this story.
Poor Johnny.
All right.
Johnny's story.
Oh my god. All right. Oh my Lil. All right. Let's get to Lil's number one pick. I have no objections to this one. Storm.
I don't care what outfit it is. Fully covered. The Mohawk era. You name it. She rocks it, and she rocks it well. And she is quite literally a goddess. How can you argue?
Hell, in those early Claremont days, she was getting naked every chance she got.
Well, that is another story for another day, aka the Patreon. My people, Chris Claremont.
Yeah, well, what I will say is she's better with the Mohawk and better with her jacket. You got to remember, sexy isn't
I like classic 1992 X-Men Storm costume the best.
Oh, yeah.
She's fully covered. She's got the cape.
The cape, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the cape.
Yeah, if you're a flyer, man, you need a cape. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, how else are you going to catch the updrafts?
Exactly.
Really? I mean, that's basics flying 101. You need aerodynamics to fly.
Okay, when she was married to T'Challa, that's actually my favorite look ever.
Oh, nice!
Like, marriage suited her very well. They really did their thing with Storm then. So.
Yeah.
That was the power couple,
The thing with Storm is I do like her with the Mohawk. I like her with the leather jacket. And this is my own thing for females, I like when they flaunt convention. Because for me, what is sexy is saying, doesn't matter how sexy other people think you are, that you have made your own look and made your own presentation. That is what is sexy. And what is sexy is, I do me, you can go F yourself. And that is like, well, I would like you, but I would love your help in effing myself. And that is sexy.
And remember that story we covered, Lil? She's so sexy, she was making Doombots horny.
Exactly.
To be fair, Doom is...
Well, look who's programming them, I know.
Doombot horny, honestly.
Look who's programming them, yeah, I know.
Yeah, if Doombots are programmed with the horniness of Doom, they're lucky they get by with just...
You cannot stop the horniness of Doom.
The horniness of
That's why his hand's like that in half those panels, yeah.
Remember when your mom said it
Doom
gets stuff
is...
like that?
I'll go
There's
blind,
a
kid.
reason Doom isn't on any of our lists. I'm just going to say it.
Well, A, he's not a hero in any capacity whatsoever.
Oh, there are universes where he's a hero, and
No,
he's
even
still...
then, it turns out he was the villain the whole time, though.
Exactly.
Like, literally.
All right. Lilith, that was a very good pick with Storm, but my number one, I cannot believe you didn't have her on your list. She makes any just like Storm, any costume look good, any look good. Jean Grey.
You know how I feel about her right now.
Redhead.
I know, but she did pick Scott Summers and Wolverine for her throuble, so... Obviously, that girl don't know
Yeah, but she makes the Phoenix Force her bitch. Come on.
No, the Phoenix Force makes her their bitch.
Ow!
Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, let's be clear here. Phoenix is hanging out with Echo right now.
She lets Charles Xavier mind F her every single day of every single week of every single year.
Don't victim blame.
I mean, all things being equal, Jean Grey is a poor person's Mary Jane. And, you
Not
know...
that far, but...
I'll go
She's
that
not
far.
competent, so I can't get down with that.
No, I mean, she's good as a superhero.
No, she's terrible. She can't lead.
I mean-
she can't choose. She always ends up in a coma for 20 years. Like,
Okay, well, when I say good as a superhero, meaning that she can do mind stuff and do a thing.
that means she's a villain, Charlie. Technically, if you
Yeah,
have to
unless you do
you're
it
a
for
villain.
The difference between hero and villain is, do you do for good or do you for bad?
Oh, she mind
And
F people on a daily, so no.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, her and Bobby
She
Drake was
she
weird,
outed
but,
Bobby
yeah.
like Emma Kevin to herself. Emma.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, but again, I mean, you had Emma on this list already, so I'm just going to say right there. We're talking about historically, you know. I'll say this about...
She's a redhead, but no, it's kind of like Wonder Woman right now. After all is said and done, not looking good, bud.
I'm thinking all time, not this Krakoa crap.
Yeah, that really soured me, bro.
Well, let's be honest. Let's just really be honest for a minute. Everything at Krakoa is everyone is Madeline Pryor, and except for Madeline Pryor, who isn't allowed to play, and it is absolutely just Mr. Sinister's game, and whatever else is the X-Men, that's like all buried way deep beneath. We haven't seen an X-Men in about 15 years at this point. They're all underneath the ground because Mr. Sinister won, and now he's just having fun with his game.
Oh my.
Because Krakoa was a villain when they first appeared. Krakoa isn't a good guy. Why are we treating Krakoa like a good guy? Why are we treating Mr. Sinister like a good guy?
Because they're plant clones.
He's not a mutant.
Plant clones.
They're all
Okay,
plant.
I want to hear Ray's list.
Oh, okay, but okay, I'll give you the other guy's
Wait,
list.
give us that.
All right.
Wait, but I do want to say I almost put Dazzler on the list. She is my honorable mention.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
But this
Oh,
goes
my
dead,
honorable
so.
mention. Well, I had two honorable
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Charlie did have two honorable mentions. That's right.
One is Sharon Ventura, Ms. Marvel, who's an honorable mention because I couldn't pick which version. Sexy Thirst Trap Ms. Marvel or Brick House Ms. Marvel.
Brick House,
Because
all day, every day.
she is literally a brick house. And honestly, that was the thing for me. I was like, oh, she's all
The
upset.
thing for
She's a rock monster, huh? I don't know if that's a problem. I'm just saying when I was reading those comics, and she was very upset about being a
I prefer
rock
Rock Monster, so I'm just...
Honestly, yeah, I'm not... I can't
Trust me,
argue.
Mommy, it's fine.
It was, look, I just want to make her happy in this moment. I don't know if I can do that, and I do understand that that is a real concern. But to be fair, she was dating Ben Grimm at the time, and maybe that could have worked, and so maybe we shouldn't be all so upset about it. That's a whole other bag of hammers. We're going to leave it by. The other honorable mention I had was, of course, my favorite character in the Marvel Universe.
Oh, God.
Boulder.
Yeah.
The sweet little cinnamon roll, who Phil didn't even bother to get a picture of.
I have it. Give me a second. Jesus Christ. There you go.
He's a sweet cinnamon roll. Here's what's cool about Boulder. When people tried to push him on people to say, "Hey, we can have sex, and I won't hurt you when we have sex," and he's like, "Dude, I don't have feelings for you. I don't want to have sex with you just because we can have sex." I find that gross, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that he is a person who would want to have some kind of connection with someone before he had sex. Notably about him, he does not drink alcohol because it has no effect on him, and he prefers the taste of soda. So he'd rather have a soda. Well, it doesn't do anything. And it's like when some hot girl who's made of fire wants to have sex with you, it's like, could we talk first? Could we discuss why you want to have sex with me, aside from the fact that you're a thirst trap? And I get that you're a thirst trap because no one else can touch you, but just because I can touch you doesn't mean I want to. And to me, that is the most sexiest thing in the world. A person who has autonomy and control of themselves and just says, you know what, maybe I'm not just a toy for you to play with. And nothing will make you want them more than them saying, I'm not a toy for you to play with. And I love that about Boulder.
All right, we're going long, so I'm going. Yeah, I'll give you the list, Lilith. Okay, Russell had 4 of his 5. We already said between us: She-Hulk, Power Girl, Scarlet Witch, and Namor. But the one he picked that no one picked, Angela.
Oh, Angela!
I learn more and more about Russell every day.
I'm going to tell you, she's not a thirst trap. She grew up among angels.
Cross universe.
I don't think they even wear clothes.
I was gonna say, yeah, you can't even perceive what angels really look like, so that's just your projection.
Oh my!
She's just like, I don't know. I need something to keep my boobs in place, and I'd rather people don't stick things up any of my lower orifices. So
the ultimate drop is born.
Well, who wants things in their lower orifices?
The will drop quickly!
Oh yes, I forgot we already have an orifice drop.
They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices.
The live reads. I miss you. All right. Okay, Justin's list. Justin has reason, so does Ray, but I love Justin. Justin's is funny. All right, number 5, Shatterstar during the second Peter David X Factor series after the ponytail.
Oh.
Yes.
My mind immediately went to My Little Ponies, but okay.
Whoa, my. Number 4, Wonder Man, Simon Williams. After he lost the mullet, he became the Ionic Biscuit.
Boo, keep the mullet.
Number 3, of course, he said, oh my, Lilith, you're going to steal this. Number 3, Namor the Submariner, Imperious wrecks my bed.
Yes! I'm going to get that on a t-shirt.
Hey-oh. All right, number 2, Superboy, Connor Kent, especially the black t-shirt with jeans look.
Because you want him to punch out of your interdimensional pocket universe?
That was Superboy Prime. How dare you?
I know, I'm just joking.
Yeah, don't confuse those two. Superboy Prime.
You know I love Connor and I love Superboy Prime.
Don't laugh, Ray. You're next. You're next, Ray. Don't even laugh. All right, and his number 1, he's agreeing with Charlie Esser. Captain America Steve Rogers, Star Spangled Super Soldier Biscuit.
In every version and every iteration.
Hey-oh. All right. Now we get to Ray's list.
Oh, boy.
And like I said,
Moon Knight.
no. He picked 3. He picked 3, and then he has a bunch of honorable mentions. All right. So number 3. All right, Ray. Here we go. Black Cat. Like I said, I think she'd be there with many others, like Catwoman from DC. That feline, slinky, mischievous demeanor that exudes sexiness. The way she toys with Peter, too. Hale. You just know she could wrap anyone around her finger.
Yeah, honestly, we all know Peter wouldn't have known what to do with her. Honestly.
Okay, and hold on, let me.
You knew what to do with MJ. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
She leads low key.
All right.
Well, for real, you got to know how to top a bottom, Lilith.
Wow!
You can't have two bottoms unless you're very cooperative bottoms.
All right, his number 2. No one mentioned her. She's kind of, I'd say obscure, but I'm sure Ray will disagree. Elsa Bloodstone.
Oh,
That's a deep dive. Sorry, Ray, that's a deep dive.
It's the attitude, the confidence, and something about a woman with a gun.
And a redhead.
Yes, it's criminal. Elsa isn't in comics more, but whenever she is, it's always a good time, he says.
she's pretty cool. I like her. I love every time she shows up. I don't have that much lore on her, and that is perhaps the problem. No one has ever built Elsa Bloodstone's lore.
Somebody get Jen McKay on the phone.
All right.
Well, hey, let me give you a quick example. There was a whole thing recently on the last episode of The Boys where Soldier Boy is talking about his actual past versus his Vought-inspired past. And it's like, oh, he was not the kid from the mean streets. He was a guy from a bunch of boarding schools. It's like, okay.
Like all real rappers.
Yeah, well, exactly. And it's like, oh, okay. And that's the problem. It's like Elsa Bloodstone probably went to a lot of boarding schools. And it's like...
Honestly, if you've ever been to a boarding school like I have, it will make you a villain. That's your villain origin story.
To be fair, but she's a hero, so that's the problem.
All right, and of course, Ray's number 1, no surprise, Spider-Woman, a.k.a. Jessica Drew.
Now, which artist, Ray?
Now,
are they all good?
He says, now I know there's been a whole scenario of Jess being objectified in the comics, so I feel a bit awkward calling her out as one of my sexiest, but part of her sexiness for me comes with her strength, her character, and just the way she carries herself.
She's actually competent.
And
she doesn't have freaking psychosomatic issues every other comic book issue.
And of course, the other part comes from her awesome costume and her flowing black hair.
You know what was great with Jessica Jones?
I almost put her down, Ray, but I knew you were gonna say her, Ray. Yes, yeah. Charlie.
The great thing about Jessica Drew is when she was a private detective who wore a black leather jacket and was super cool, and then some guy decided to use that same MO.
Are we calling Bendis out?
I'm just saying. I don't know who it was, but he decided that would be a good model for a character that he would say was his own original creation.
Well, you know what I think it was?
There you go.
You know what I think it was? Originally, he wanted to use Jessica Drew, and Marvel wouldn't let him.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm pretty sure I heard that. Yes, he did. That, yeah, he wanted that to be Jessica Drew in the beginning, and they were like, no.
She's a little bit... Although, ironically, it wound up with Jessica Jones becoming as bigger than Jessica Drew. And Jessica Jones, not any... Well,
I run in the right circles.
Let's put it this way. In the circles that count the Monet.
All right. All right, and now the handful of honorable mentions. Emma Frost. Called out that thirst trap. M or Monet from, Generation X, X-Men.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, he didn't put Moon Knight on here, but Tigra.
With tail or without tail?
Hail!
That's a big difference.
I mean, her official superhero outfit is a bikini. Come on.
I know, but you need to know if the tail goes through.
Yeah, we gotta know if Ray's a furry, low-key.
All right. Another one that we missed on the list.
Don't be ignoring us in the chat.
I'm sure there's a delay. All right. I'm surprised we missed this one. Domino. He said, especially the Gail Simone run.
She's pretty good. She has trouble zipping up her shirt as well.
And
only sometimes.
I know.
You'd think someone would think, hey, why don't we use buttons instead?
Buttons break. As somebody who's had that happen, buttons break.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Then he calls out one from Valiant Comics. I'm not familiar with this one. Punk Mambo. Punk girls are just sexy, period.
Agreed.
I mean, yes, punk girls are very sexy. That's why I said
but there's nothing
Mohawk.
better than a big titty guy. Woo!
Not a lot of hair, Storm. I mean,
We know who Lilith was in high school. Hey,
honestly, no one should have that much hair, and except for Medusa, because that's her literal superpower. So, like she needs the hair, so we can say, okay, you should have hair.
Oh God.
But,
Okay. Okay, it gets creepier. Mockingbird, criminally underrated in comics and the MCU. Sue Storm, a yummy mummy, not because of her boob window, just because she takes care of the team, but at the same time can kick ass.
She has not had the boob window
Since
for
the 90s.
literally 20 years. Yes,
Oh,
that's what I was
poor
going to say, for 20
girl.
years. And I enjoyed the boob window at the time, but you know what it is? It's just like the FF, they were skin-tight outfits already.
Unstable molecules.
Unstable molecules.
Yeah, no, because it's just like,
Are we
their
saying Reed
skin.
Richards is the freak?
What?
Reed Richards is absolutely the freak. I'm sorry.
Have you not seen the mustache? Or
Oh!
Look, Reed Richards. Look, Reed Richards is. Look, I'm not going to say Reed Richards is a freak. I'm just going to say Reed Richards designed the most efficient costumes, which is basically being naked but not cold. So he made freaking unstable molecules that just fit into your body, and then you called it, okay, I am clothed. And they say, are you really clothed? It's like, well, I'm clothed enough that if you see something, that's on you.
Wait.
My skin is now hidden.
So he invented unstable molecules, then gave them to his wife.
Give your wife something. Well, you have to, Philip.
Yes. And Ray's final honorable mention, and don't tell me it was a joke, Ray, Judas Traveler.
oh my! Hey,
Talk-
you better tell me what the-
Talk about your mustache. Hold on, Charlie. I got a picture. You like mustaches. Hold on. Oh, my God. From the 90s Clone Saga. Judas Traveler. I really can't see the mustache good there, but it's got the long gray hair, big gray mustache.
Yeah, but is it, here's what I'm going to say. Is it a Fu Manchu or a Faux Manchu?
It's almost like a Charlie Esser.
It's just handlebars.
My son just found a copy of Albert's Amazing Alphabet Adventure, which is an amazing thing. We're going to have to hook up the VCR to watch it again.
Nuh-uh, Ray.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell Dave next time we talk to him, Ray. All right.
Are we mad about Judas Traveler? I mean,
Mad about you.
it's fine. I mean, I'm not trying to say his mustache isn't as good as Batrock's. I'm not saying it's not as good of a choice as Batrock.
Get off here and look up Judas Traveler, Charlie.
I'm just saying Batrock is a really good mustache.
Ray,
And honestly, if you know the guy,
Ray must love the mustaches.
He's all about the mustache and the entire Batroc clan, because it's been retconned several times. And now he's like the great grandson of the original Batroc, who was a Nazi. So, you know, maybe we just call it a day.
Speaking of calling it a day,
I know, man. Going long, Hale.
well,
Look,
I
man,
would
you
expect
wanted
nothing
10
less
from
for
each of
episode
us.
269. Long, hard, and strong.
We could do this all day.
I
What
could
time
do
is
a lot more, quite frankly.
Hale. We know you can. All right, kids. Send us your thoughts on your sexiest characters. And next week, we don't even slow down, kids. Next week, we talk to writers Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly about Batman Beyond Neo Year, and Captain America Sentinel of Liberty. That's right. They work both sides of the street, kids.
Hey-o.
Hey-o!
Also, if you're
As
looking
well
for
you
the
should.
Thor Love and Thunder,
Oh, yes.
that's going to be over on
Avengers Declassified.
I got it, Phil.
Best movie
I do the shout outs here.
ever.
Oh, Charlie already saw it. Oh, Charlie's giving it the big thumbs up.
Did you went to an early screening?
No, I went to it, the one that was released today.
Today.
It's the 8th. And I took vacation this week because it's my vacation. I get those sometimes.
Vacation boner.
And, I mean, honestly, it was really good. I can see what people didn't like because, there's corniness, but I'm a 48-year-old
corniness.
man. I like corny. I'm a corny
You
old
can't
dad.
Enough said.
All right, save it for
I
the
have to- yeah, okay, save it for the review.
save it for the show. No. deploy your load here. All right, kids. So yes, so send your thoughts and send your questions for Kelly and Lansing next week. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, follow us all over social media, Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want to see all these pics, as we mentioned them, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and every second of Summer of 69 is here, so smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
And, of course, subscribe to the Patreon, please. Again, it's our passion project. Yes, we're paying for this out of our own pocket. $3 to $5 gets you early access to the great creator interviews, including every month, Mr. DG Chichester.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time. July's episode will be
bring Will into it.
Halle Berry's Catwoman, yes, versus Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, yes, with special guest, yes, that Hal Jordan fanboy himself, Mr. Will Allred.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
All right.
I, of course, love Jon Stewart.
And I, of course, love Kyle Rayner.
I like all of these films. I don't know why everyone's so upset about them. I think that these films are very enjoyable. But I guess they're bad in some circles of criticism. That's okay.
All right.
Also, Cash App in the show notes.
Yes, Cash App link in the show notes and merch. Links to the merch. So find it all.
Take a life.
Ha!
Are you a cape or a lunatic?
So find it all at linktree, linktr.ee/CapesandLunatics. Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you about your 69 picks?
Summer 69? Oh, boy! If you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, teach me how to use new Twitter. That's at Lilith Hellfire. On Instagram, while it's still a thing, at Lilith Hellfire 69. And of course, on TikTok, making all of the comments and maybe the slightest bit of content at Lilith Hellfire 60.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Charlie Esser, are you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Don't want to get copy.
Well, you...
Lionel Richie's a cat daddy that will sue.
Charlie, you there? Well, you can always find Charlie Esser. You can always email Charlie Esser at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, at the gmail.com. And, of course, whenever the hell
Maz and Paz used to do, don't forget that.
Oh, yes. So you can email them like the Maz and Paz used to do. Or you can follow him whenever the hell he decides to live tweet at Charlie Esser. That's CharlieEssessor. Look for the 2 E's.
2 E's in the middle.
For
quality.
What? For quality.
Bing.
That's right, Charlie Esser got with
If
the
you
win.
don't know that jingle, you're not a real Capes fan.
Oh my God, he didn't want to hear you say, I got another show to do.
Wait a minute, who's going to do the ampersand? Ray, jump on.
Robert Southgate, I need a Charlie puppet already. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, kids, for another week, we have been your Capes ampersands. Woo! Thank you for sharing our 69 for those kids.
Hope you like it extra long.
Hey-oh! I know it's been a while since we've gone this long. CP.
Gonna party like it's the summer of 1965.
Remember, kids, next week, Kelly and Lansing, send your questions for the
2 for the price of 1.
Batman Beyond Neo Year or Captain America Sentinel of Liberty.
Pick your side.
All right, kids. There he is, just in time. Good night.